Hey guys, welcome to our 2025 film series, Legacy. Join us as we kick it off in Alaska. It's action-packed, full of, well, let's be honest, mediocre filming, but it's our story and we're excited to share it with you. So let's roll that film. Oh wait, I'm supposed to say something like, please go and subscribe to our channel because it helps us out, but you guys know the drill, so just go do it. All right, let's roll that film. Back in 2005, I was lucky enough as a senior in high school to go to Alaska and harvest this giant 10-foot brown bear with my dad as my guide. It's a story that has stuck with me. It holds a very special place in my heart. So now to return to Alaska 20 years later, being able to hunt with my dad, it's just something I will cherish for the rest of my life. And then to also be able to share it this time with my husband, Trevor, is super special. You know, all of my love for the outdoors and my passion for hunting was instilled in me as a young child from my father. It's always been, something that it's such a big part of who I am, and all of that is due to spending time in the mountains as a young kid with my dad by my side. So to return to Alaska, it's pretty special, and I will cherish it forever. We're officially on our way to Alaska. We dropped off the boys at school this morning, which was a little rough. There was some tears shed. Pulled on the heartstrings a little bit. But feels good to be in the truck and actually on our way. We'll make it to where we're actually hunting in 26 hours maybe from now. Yep, we're all loaded up. I don't know what I forgot. I'm sure there's something, but we will survive. Yep.
Yeah.
How are you feeling, Trevor? As you can see, it's a little windy today, so our float plane, pilot decided we probably shouldn't fly. He actually flew my dad in just before we landed in and it was a pretty rough flight. So we're gonna wait. The weather looks pretty good for tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be able to get into camp tomorrow, and then we'll have tomorrow to scout, and then opening day is on Friday. So that should work pretty good. Check out these views though. Look how pretty this place is. we made it into camp. Dad had the tent all set up for us, so we just got a little bit of unpacking to do, and then we're going to go look for some moose. But look at how absolutely stunning this place is.
Once we were all unpacked, we headed down the lake to spend the rest of the afternoon scouting.
So first moose.
Laying down there in the flats out there. We're gonna gain a little elevation here and see what else we can find.
We continued up the hill to gain some elevation and look off the back side of this mountain. There's a hidden bowl back there that connects to this bigger valley. As we got to the top and peeked over into the bottom, we found exactly what we had come to Alaska for. We watched this bull for nearly 3 hours. As a non-resident in the unit we were hunting, a legal bull must be 50 inches wide or have 4 brow tines on at least one side.
We're just waiting for this bull to give us a straight-on look at him so we can be sure he's legal. We've been watching him for a couple hours now, so hopefully he'll get up soon and give us a better look at him. I mean, I feel like he's definitely legal.
I was in camp. I must have crossed the creek and just got on the other side, and I looked this way and I'm glassing. This bull comes over the ridge right here, walks down, starts walking along the shore. Walk all the way up past camp. Ain't big enough to get.
Before we headed back to camp, we sat on the shoreline sharing hunting stories and even got to see this beautiful grizzly up on the mountain. We watched her for a while hunting around for marmots, and then this small bull came walking down the shoreline. So it was such a fun day. We saw 6 moose in total. Obviously 5 of them were pretty small, definitely not legal bulls, and we had found our target for opening day.
3.5. Kristen, dial back down to 2.5. It's huge. What do you think, Kristen?
It's huge. That's so cool.
And you go to the outside edge of that tip.
Same one or this
No, that back one. Next one back. Outside edge of it.
Yeah, I mean,
61 and a half.
yeah, probably.
Not 62.
You're at least a quarter
Here,
short.
if I pull it like that, then what do you get now?
That's like 64. I mean, maybe.
Legit 61.
Looks huge from this angle.
How about if I sit inside it?
What do you think?
Pretty cool. I don't know if we could have asked for a better situation. We had this bull spotted yesterday on our scouting day. Watched him for a couple hours. We were pretty confident he was legal. So our plan this morning, right at daylight, was to get over here, get back up to where we saw him from yesterday. And just so happened that he was walking right down the shoreline right towards us, 130-yard shot, and dropped him right where he was. It's pretty cool. We were coming across the lake, just getting light enough to be able to see, and Dad told Trevor and I to start glassing the shorelines and the little meadows that we could see out around us. And right where we had parked the boat yesterday, I looked up just up in the yellow grass, and I could see out of my binoculars just this big brown thing that looked out of place. I said, Trevor, look over there and see what that is. You got better binoculars than I do. So he looked and, oh yeah, that's a bull. That's a bull. So we got across the lake as quiet as we could and out of sight, and jumped off the boat, and here he came right to us, 130 yards. Feel pretty blessed. He ended up at 61 and a half, so we'll round it up to 62. No, it's pretty cool. I'm a little bit shocked still, but just the size of him is just enormous.
Luckily,
Special.
we can bring the boat right there.
5 yards, 15 feet to the boat.
Yeah.
Pretty dang cool. pretty special to share this experience with my dad. It's been about 20 years since I was up here shooting a brown bear with him when I was in high school, and pretty special to be able to share this with him. He's getting a little bit older, and I don't know how many more years we'll have this opportunity, so I just had to get up here and do it. It's pretty special.
I can see the ranger.
We hope you enjoyed the first film of our 3-part series in Alaska. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel so you'll be notified when our next film is available. We'll be dropping episode 2 in the next few days. Stick around. You won't be disappointed.
Here we are.
Silence.
Oh God. Truck. Hold on.